Alright guys, what is going on? Happy Sunday to everybody. Hope everybody's weekend has been extremely well. We are here with Rain Esports, their $30 cash prize for tonight. Also, there is a giveaway tonight. In order to get your name in for the drawing for tonight's giveaway, you need to like the stream, and you need to submit a screenshot into the Rain Discord server. And our first match for tonight, we have a really good southern flight path going kind of over the military base area out to Milta Power. But we got a lot of good places for these teams to jump out to, such as Primorsk Pachinki School. They want to get out there a little bit farther, they can do a Razak Yaznaya Polyana. Or if they want to get down, get a car really quickly down in the Lipovka area and get out to Kamishki, Stalbert, Severny. There's definitely some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and grab what they need. And we'll definitely potentially see a lot of these teams actually going to the northern part of this just because of the way the flight path is. But it looks like we do have two teams that are actually headed into military base. So as soon as they get on ground, we'll go check them out. We got a lot of teams that are jumping kind of close and right on top of each other. All right, our teams down in that military base have landed. We've got team 19. Team Intimidators. They are down on the ground. Not sure who team 25 is. Maybe Godsent. I don't think they are a part of. Got quite a few teams in the Pachinki area too. So we've got, let's go check out. It's going to be hot here in Pachinki. We have team 14. It's going to be Insidious. And team 12, Monkey. And team 15, Dope Esports. Monkey or Insidious has already lost a member. So let's see, are they going to be down? They're going to be down to a team of 3 if they can get this revive. Now, hopefully they can get a revive here as quickly as they can. That'll keep them up. Assaulter trying to stay slow. But it looks like Phoenix is just above Assaulter there and is taken out. So Insidious is going to be moving forward, being a duo team. Now we have 3 teams that are inside Pachinki. So that is going to make for some quick fights here. So only one team could leave out of here. We've got fights going on already all over the map. Let's see if we can. And it looks like a Golden Phyra may be down and out. Let's have a look here. Golden Phyra are still actually alive. They're over with a team of 21. Nepal on top. So Golden Phyra are going to be moving forward with it being a duo team. Slaughter gets a good drop. Alright, Slaughter's actually got 2 of them. Got 3 of the 4. Can Slaughter get a full win here? And clutch a squad wipe? Slaughter down and out. So Golden Phyra are now going to be out. we also lost Team 1306. And they have been eliminated. Rain Esports started out match 1 with being a team of 3, now down to a duo. And they are covered up with S4R. They are moving fast and they're closing in. It looks like Dope might be getting eliminated here. Dope is now down to potentially could be a solo. Baby Tang could be the last one still standing for Dope, but we'll have to see. Star trying to make it way. Star makes it up to Baby Tang. This is going to be keeping a duo moving forward now. We still have 3 teams inside Pachinki though, but they have quickly lost numbers. All 3 teams have at least lost 2 of their members. Got a lot of teams in a Milta. Let's go drop in. All right, we got Team 4. This is going to be Notorious. Team 24. Team Force. Team Force has a member down already, but they also are down a member. So now if they can get this revive, they'll be a team of 3. All right, Goated. Doesn't look like... All right, Goated is able to move in for a revive. Let's see if he goes in for that revive. Doesn't actually go in for a revive. All right, did go for that revive. And is able to get it just in time as Notorious makes their way up the room. Goated it down and out. Team Force has been eliminated. We have Rain Esports has been eliminated as well. Team 22 TERO BAU have been eliminated. All right, our zone shifts up towards the north and northeast, towards Stalwart, Yaznaya, and Kamishki. And we've still got 14 teams remain. All right, Milta is starting to stack up with some teams going through. Four Kings making their way through. kind of the Milta farm area, but it looks like they are going to kind of bypass and circle around. Ragebait down inside of Milta. They're the only ones there, so they have time to be able to loot up, grab what they need before heading into zone. We've got 5 or so teams that are still outside in that blue zone. Now, being with the first couple zones here, this zone is going to be hurting. These teams are going to have to quickly find a vehicle, find something to get out of there, out of this blue zone and into the next zone. And we still have Dope and a Monkey. Both of these teams are still inside Pachinki, fighting and battling it out. It is a 2v2. Monkeys with 5 eliminations. Alright, Dope is going to be down a member. Alright, Dope only has a 1 elimination, and they have lost quite a few people here. So if Baby Tang cannot get that revive, it is going to be a solo for them moving forward. And it looks like Baby Tang is going to be the solo moving forward for Dope Esports. So this is going to be a 2v1. And Phoenix is right below Baby Tang. A good grenade or a molly could end Dope here. Alright, Baby Tang trying to... Alright, both teams are now in that blue zone. Baby Tang comes down. And Baby Tang is down and out. Monkeys got the win inside Pachinki with 6 eliminations. Now, both of these last 2 for the team are going to have to heal up, grab a vehicle, and get out of there. All right, we got a few teams that are up into the Kamishki area. Actually, we have just one. That's going to be Iron Heart. With 11 teams that are still remain. Got quite a few teams that are remaining for this zone. We're going to quickly see teams start piling up on top of each other as they try to make it into zone. Very well could see teams move into the Yasnaya Polyana area and take up a few of the higher places there, those buildings, to watch as teams do start to move in. We might see a few teams, 1 or 2 teams might go to starboard as well. That is an uphill, very high elevation. A lot that you can see going on as teams do try to make it up the mountain there into starboard. Heading over to a Severny. Almost there with 2 eliminations. And then a Team 8 in Invasive. And Invasive are hurting 0 eliminations, though. They're hurting with the members of people. They got 2 that are knocked right now, so it's going to be extremely hard. And it looks like they're going to be down and out. Oh, and they still have 2 members still standing. All right, with the two that are still remain, they do have a vehicle though, which is good. They're able to hop in the buggy, be able to clear that zone fairly quickly, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. And Invasive are moving into zone, so that is going to allow an Invasive to be able to move in. So almost there, moved into zone. All right, now, like I said, we might see a team or two move up into Stalbert. Almost there, has the potential to be able to actually take Stalbert just for momentarily, maybe grab a few extra stuff. But then they're gonna have to make their way down into the zone, kind of towards the Mansion, Lapovka, Yaznaya, Polyana area. But where these teams are at, there is not a lot of cover at all. A few trees, maybe some rocks here and there. But the building wise, there's not too much here for these teams to actually to get behind. So we're going to see a lot of smoke grenades. And as I was saying, we're going to see a lot of smoke grenades actually for this area. We've got a Blizzard team of 20 kind of in the center of the zone here. So Blizzard kind of in the center of the zone. And as soon as we can get them, let's see, what do we have? We do have a few buildings just off of the distance. As you can see Team 8 in Invasive out there. So might see a quick confirmation if they do decide to push. And you've got Team 3 just north of a Blizzard a little bit. And our zone does shift just a little bit. All right, Ironheart moving in. Ling Ling is down and out for Blizzard. No, Ling Ling is still alive. Thought they threw a grenade inside the building with Ling Ling, but they did throw a grenade, but Ling Ling was safe. Ling Ling throwing some grenades, getting some good knocks. Creed is down. Ling Ling moving as quickly as he can, right on top. 3 of the 4 have been knocked for Ironheart. Dre is still standing. Dre with those smoke grenades trying to allow the cover for the remaining of two members there that are knocked. And Ironheart are down and out just that quick. Blizzard with 8 eliminations. Nepal on top. They have 3 eliminations. They do have still have plenty of time to get some more eliminations for the team. But they are sitting as a team of 3 right now. And Blizzard not so far from them. Team 5, Sushi's World, have been eliminated. Almost there with 7 eliminations. And they're trailing behind Blizzard with 8 eliminations. So if almost there can get 1 more, they will be tying for eliminations. S4R kind of the only team that's inside zone. So we're gonna get let's get a bird's eye view of what's actually these teams are gonna be working with as they do move in. Lost Souls looks like they have the only building that's just barely outside the zone. Nepal on top, kind of taking a little bit of a high ground. They are taking a little bit there. That's about the only high ground that is left inside the zone. There is not a lot for these teams to actually be working for. Outta with S4R has been eliminated. Alright, Intimidators looks like they're going to be moving into zone just a little bit. Again, they're going to take another one of the only buildings that is still left in the zone. Got a few teams over in the mansion area that is actually in the zone as well. These teams do not have a lot of cover at all here with this zone. So we're going to see a lot of smoke grenades and grenades, and maybe a few mollies here and there. But majority of it is going to be smoke grenades to be able to move in as close as they can into this zone. Blizzard making their way in with almost there. Almost there. Again, not trailing. They now have 9 eliminations. Frozen trying to move in. Almost there with 11 eliminations. And it looks like they have a split there just a little bit. They're just sitting as a duo team now. S4R moving in. And they are sitting as a solo. And they are down and out. They got ran over. Intimidators with 12 eliminations. We're down to 3 teams that are remaining. almost there, has a really good position up here on the mountaintop here with these trees. Does provide a little bit of cover for them. Lost Souls with 5 eliminations. And also as well sitting as a duo. These last 3 teams are a duo teams. So it is a 2v2. V2. Two teams remain almost there. Got taken out. Lost Souls with 6 eliminations. We are down to a 2v2. Vaccine down and out. Nicely done, GG's. Intimidators taking that chicken dinner with 15 eliminations. Lost Souls coming in a second, almost there, coming in third. S4R coming in fourth. Nepal On top coming in fifth. Blizzard coming in sixth. Ragebait coming in seventh. Sushi's World coming in eighth. Ironheart coming in ninth. Monkey coming in 10th. Invasive coming in 11th. Dope coming in 12th. Not sure which team is made 13th. We'll figure this out here in a minute. 4 Kings coming in 14th. Straight out of Nepal coming in 15th. Teamforce coming in 16th. INSIDIOUS coming in 18th. Rain coming in 19th. TERO BAU coming in 17th. Golden Fire coming in 21st. And 06 coming in 22nd. That is match number 1. We'll get you here momentarily inside for match number 2. All right, while we are waiting, there is a giveaway tonight. They are doing a $10 cash or UC giveaway. And now, to get entered into this, you have to screenshot the like of the stream and post it in the Rain server. Discord server is pinned to the top of the chat for you guys. So that is how to enter the giveaway for tonight's stream. $10 or cash or UC. All right, match number 2. We are here in Myanmar, one of the larger land maps. So with Myanmar being such a large land map, we're going to see a lot of snipers going on here. There's a lot of high places, a lot of places where these snipers can get up to. And you can be sniped from 200 to 300 meters away and never know where that bullet will be coming from. So these teams are going to have to pay attention, not just what is out there from the 100 to 175 meters and even closer, but they do need to pay attention to what's out there a little bit farther out. Los Leonos in this flight path, El Pozo in this flight path, San Martin, Hacienda area, Power Grid, Pocado, got some good places for these teams to jump down, loot up, suit up, and grab exactly what they need to advance forward and try to get into that top 10 for this match. And we do have teams that are jumping out really early. We might maybe get out there to the Impala area. Maybe they're going to jump down and get a vehicle and move out towards like the truck stop. Maybe El Elzar. Maybe the water treatment. We'll see where these teams go. Might see some teams actually go onto the island side to get some stuff there. All right, we've got fights already happening. We got straight out of Nepal with one elimination already, so they are on the board. S4R on the board as well with one elimination. We've got a lot of teams that jumped Los Leonos. You don't see this quite a bit. You don't see this quite often in matches like this, even with Los Leonos being directly in the flight path. You kind of see teams kind of stay away from that area. You might get to see onesies and twosies jumping there, but you don't see almost half of it. Let's go see how many are in here. Looks like we've got about 7 teams that are inside of Los Leonos. Team of Force with a 1 elimination. And they are sitting as a full squad. Golden Fire, looks like they're hurting just a little bit. Let's see if we can get in onto Golden Fire. And they are just down to a single player, Dom. Last one still standing for Golden Fire. Can Dom make it out of Los Leonos alive and keep that team alive and at least pushing them to the top 10? Right across the street, we have Monkey. And Invasive. Alright, each of the members do have a member down. And Invasive are down and out. They're going to be our first team out tonight. They are for match 2. And Invasives are out. We started with the 7 teams in Los Leonos and quickly down to just 6. Chills, the last one still standing for Monkey. They have 5 eliminations. They are putting eliminations up on the board for the team. Chills with a DBS in hand, trying to Gets a good drop. Gets another knock. Gets another one. And elimination. Squad elimination. Putting them now up to 8 eliminations. Now that DBS, guys, if you haven't played with this at all in close quarters, it is very, very brutal, as you could see. And Team Force are going to be our second team out tonight for match 2. Got a lot of fights going on. We're going to head right over into with Team 11, Lost Souls, where they are quickly down to... Is Vaccine going to be able to get the revive? She is going to get the revive. Looks like they're going to be hopefully back up to a team of 3 moving forward. They're going to, if they maintain the direction that they're going to be going, they're going to be going right through Los Leonos, where we still have 2 or 3 teams that are still in the... All right, 4 Kings with 3 eliminations. They can get a revive. It's going to be still sitting as a full squad for this team. Notorious Team 4 has been eliminated. Blizzard has been eliminated. TERO BAU have been eliminated. Team 22. All right, we've got a lot of teams that are quickly dropping. Still got a number of teams that still have a full squad. Let's go check in with it. Team 3, Ironheart, starting match 2 with it just being a team of 3. And they are out there in the blue zone in a Villa de Mar. INSIDIOUS out there as well in that blue zone. But they're going to quickly make their way into the zone across the bridge. S4R, 1 elimination and a full squad. Now you do see this quite a bit where teams will split 2 and 2, and that does allow for covering more ground. Dope Esports with 2 eliminations. And they are sitting as a full squad as well still. But we still got a couple teams. We still got about 3 teams or so still inside Los Leonos. We've got Golden Fire, 4 Kings, and Monkey. And Chills still standing for Monkey, doing an excellent job trying to keep the team alive, and was able to actually use the DBS and get some more eliminations for the team. Our zone does shift once again. We're kind of moving towards that north and northeast side. S4R have a really good position here. Even though they are split, they have a good position for the zone. We've got Rain moving in, rotating into zone. All right, our teams are going to slowly start moving into zone here. With LLZR still in zone, majority on that side, we could see teams kind of go up the side here and keeping the water to their backside and even to the to their right side or so. But now this will give a good advantage because there's only one way onto the bank over there. We could definitely maybe see a team get up towards the top here, up towards right above a truck stop. But we do still have our teams moving in. Los Leonos still got Dom with a golden fire that is still inside of Los Leonos. Now with him being the last one still standing, being a solo, we could definitely see potentially him move in as the zone does close in. Alright, Chills is kind of in between two members of almost there. Needs to play it safe and definitely dangerously close. Oh, and getting tagged from long range by Lost Souls. Chills getting some shots in. Does get a little bit of hits, but not too many. Almost there, is closing in fast on the Chills. We do see Dom, nice shots at long range. All right, Chills is down and out. All right, we see Dom. Dom is doing the same thing, is moving really close onto almost there. And does a quick car change and is hopefully going to get out of there alive. Jacks the car and is quickly. Wiz gets out of there. Thought that Dom had that, but Dom did. All right, Dom again, once again, waiting, pushing in as that zone does start to close in. All right, our teams are starting to bunch up here inside truck stop. S4R still split, 2 in truck stop, 2 kind of in the El Alzar area. And Sushi's world is making their way to the top. Dom with some nice shots. All right, 4 Kings could be down a member here. Coco Joy going to be down and out here momentarily for 4 Kings. Ironheart rolling by. Ironheart could quickly get a third party this. Alright, Dom grabs another looks like Dom grabs a vehicle and is moving in the wrong direction here. Definitely needs to turn around. He's going too deep down inside the blue zone. Hopefully he's aware of it. Insidious with its 0 eliminations. Their Phoenix is going to be the last one, could be, and that they can get a revive here. Insidious are down and out. All right, like I was saying before, we might see a team take the top part of the hill here. So let's jump down onto Sushi's world and see what it is. Let's get a bird's eye view of them. They do have a high point here and is able to watch as teams do start to kind of move in towards the area. Got Baby Tang with Dope out there driving around. Sushi's world still sitting as a full squad. And Dom has been eliminated for Golden Fire, so that they're going to be down and out now. All right, we had about 3 or 4 teams making it into zone, rotating into zone. Lost Souls. And a member of a Sushi's world. And Ironheart does not move right on in to Dope. Hyper, last one, still stands for Ironheart. They did start out with a team of 3. Nice grenade. We got Sushi's world closing in as well. All of that shooting and grenades going off, it definitely attracted to them. We'll see how well they hold up. Excuse me, that was actually San straight out of Nepal that was moving in on them. And they definitely came in with a third party. So San was the one that they are up there on that hill. And our zone closes in on LLR. Let's go jump in on Rain. They are sitting as duo team now. 0 eliminations. Nepal On at top, kind of out there in that blue zone. Ragebait getting into it here. They got 7 eliminations down to a duo team. Oh, and gets shot LP down and out for Ragebait. Alright, the banger is going to be the last one. Still stands for Ragebait. Alright, 4 Kings quickly moving in. They are sitting as a team of 3 if they can get the revive. And it doesn't look like they're going to get a revive, so they are going to be moving to being a duo team moving forward. Intimidators are our only team that is still stands as a full squad moving into our last few zones. Rain sitting as a duo, almost there, sitting as, let's go check them out. I believe they're going to be sitting as a duo. S4R as a duo. Straight at Nepal is going to be also another team, full squad with 6 eliminations. Intimidators with 4. They're just behind 3 eliminations from straight out of Nepal. And then they are putting in some work trying to get those eliminations. Nepal on top. Sushi, the last one, still stands. Now we've got teams bunching up down inside LSR. We got almost there with 3 eliminations and a duo. Banger is inside down there as well, but as being a solo. S4R have been eliminated now. Intimidators are quickly have lost their members. They did move into the last couple zones being a full squad and have quickly been eliminated down to just 1 player left. Tryout solo moving forward. Looks like Asan is going to be our next team that only has just a few, has more members alive than the rest of the other teams. Can they maintain being a team of 3 with 11 eliminations on the board? Blizzard is down. Just not looking good for straight out Nepal. Wolf comes in, does get that, the revive and the elimination. We're down to 4 teams that are just remain. Rain, almost there. Ragebait, and straight out of Nepal. And straight out of Nepal still stands as a team of 3. Moving into the last zone. Ragebait has been eliminated. We're now down to just 3 teams remain. All right, San outnumbers the last two teams. Can they pull? Let's see if they can pull it off. They do have quite a few eliminations. They have 13 eliminations for the team. And they have a really good spread here. They do have a nice coverage of any of these two teams that do try to make their way across the road. Rainy trying to get around. Spence is actually on the other side across the road. Spence could get Rainy killed. Rainy driving around. Wiz is down with almost there. Rainy is down. GG's. Nicely done. Let's see who came out there on top there. Straight out of Nepal. Taking home that chicken dinner for match number 2. Almost there. Coming in second. Rain coming in third. Ragebait coming in fourth. Intimidators coming in 5th. The 4 Kings coming in 6th. Nepal On top coming in 7th. S4R coming in 8th. Dope coming in 9th. Ironheart coming in 10th. Lost Souls coming in 11th. Sushi's World coming in 12th. Golden Fire coming in 13th. Insidious coming in 14th. Monkey coming in 15th. Zero 6 coming in 17th. TERO BAU coming in 18th. Blizzard coming in 19th. Teamforce coming in 20th. Invasive coming in 21st. Notorious coming in 16th. Going all out with 5 defeats. 5 defeats goes to San. Blaze. Best companion with 2 rescues. No name. Wolf from San dealing that final kill, giving San the finished chicken dinner for match number 2. We're going to get you here in match number 3. Y'all hang tight with us. All right, match number 3 here. We're going to be here inside of Sandhawk. Now, Sandhawk, a smaller land map, a very small map. So we're going to see a lot of fast pace here from our last two. It's going to be a lot faster. We're going to see a lot of teams jumping right on top of each other. Now, our 3 hotspots tonight could potentially be Paradise Resort, Boot Camp, and Pan Am. Those are some hot spots for these teams to jump down. Got a lot of loot there. And with our flight path kind of being that western flight path, does leave room for these teams to jump out toward Paradise Resort, Boot Camp, and Pan Am. And guys, if y'all are just tuning in, there is a giveaway tonight on the stream. You guys must like the stream and then take a screenshot of your like and then go to the Rain Discord server that is pinned to the top and go put your picture in there to have your name entered in a chance to win $10 or UC. And we see San quickly kind of just going right over Boot Camp. They're going to be pushing out a little bit farther. And our zone is going to be kind of a northeast. So definitely for some fights here in either a Boot Camp and or Paradise Resort. We got one team in Pan Am. We're going to quickly jump down. Intimidators quickly lost the members here, and they're already down to a solo. Fragger is going to be the last one that still stands for Intimidators. Team of Force with 1 elimination is right below Rain. Star's got a really good position. It does get a good knock on both of the members. And as quickly it gets it down. And a Rain and quickly moves in. So Team Force is going to be down to just us 2 members still remain. Got Camp Alpha as well being kind of a hot spot. We'll go jump into Boot Camp here really quickly where we have Dope. I believe it's going to be Ragebait. Let's go check them out. Yes, it is. It's going to be Ragebait and Dope. Ragebait with a 4-member team of 4 still stands. It looks like Dope is going to be down to just a duo team right now. Baby Tang is down. Now, Baby Tang can get revived. It is gonna be a duo for Dope Esports. Ragebait with 2 eliminations, sitting at that full squad inside of Boot Camp. They do have the advantage of being outnumbered here, being the outnumbered. On Dope. Dope is now down to 1 player remain, and a Ragebait is quickly moving in. Ragebait now outnumbering Dope is going to be all over. And a Dope Esports have been eliminated, and we've already got quite a few teams that have already been eliminated. Let's head into Invasive, where they start out match 3 with being just a team of 3 with 3 eliminations. All right, Sushi's World still sitting as a full squad. Insidious with the 2 eliminations. It looks like they're going to be a team of 3. We've got about a handful of teams that are still out in the zone. 0-6. Out there in the zone, they started match 3, being a team of 3, as well have 3 eliminations. Lost Souls, 0 eliminations. They are making their way into zone. Stellar with some shots. All right, the zone still keeping a Paradise Resort inside the zone. You could potentially see teams go back into Paradise Resort. All right, we've got quite a few teams bunching up right here. 4 Kings. 4 Kings has lost a member. One of their members has been knocked, so they're going to sit with a potentially a duo team here. Almost there. Has a member down. Almost there with 4 eliminations. And I have Rain coming in behind, trying to get those third parties. Nice grenade. Roblox is down. Star, last one still standing for Rain Esports. They have 12 eliminations. Star with the 7 of the 12. Frozen, last one still stands for almost there, and they have 4 eliminations for the team. We still have teams rotating inside to the next zone. Migs with some good shots there just a few seconds ago. But Migs is going to be the last one, still stands for 0-6. Paradise Resort is going to be our final zone, looks like. Lemon is down for straight out of Nepal. Wolf has been eliminated. Straight out of Nepal is now going to be sitting as a duo moving forward. And a Star is moving into Paradise Resort, trying to find good places right now to be able to sit and wait for these teams to start moving in. Sushi's World got 0 eliminations. 2 of their members have been knocked. No mercy. The last one still up and standing for Sushi's World. And does not go for that revive. Could have gone for a quick revive there. Ragebait with full squad with 9 eliminations. Monkey with 7 eliminations. And still sitting as a full squad. Alright, Ragebait are rotating in. Got Nepal on top. That's a rotating in right on top of Monkey here. Sohong is a little dangerously close to Monkey, but is definitely providing some information back to the team to letting them know exactly where they're at. Monkey with some Sohong with some shots. Does get a few good hits on Phoenix, but doesn't get a drop. Phoenix quickly heals right back up. Phoenix with some good shots as well, got tagged. All right, our zone shifts, still keeping Paradise Resort inside the zone. Fames is been knocked down. Can Sohong come in with a revive? Sohong is down and has been eliminated. Fames down and out. Sire is going to be the last one still standing for Nepal on top. 8 teams just remain for match number 3. Alright, Sis higher with Nepal on top, making their way into zone. Ragebait with 10 eliminations and sitting as a team of 3. Teamforce. Oh, monkeys are with a team of 3. 10 eliminations, making that 11. Nicely shots by Chills. Alt with a good grenade. Does that grenade actually make it inside? Alright, monkeys are making it up the hill where Alt is waiting. Just 5 teams remain. Golden Phyra with 3 monkeys as a team of 3 as well. Alt trying to stay alive for the team. And Alt is down and out. Ragebait had 11 eliminations. Teamforce with 12 eliminations and moving forward still as a team of 3 here. Definitely are, and then a Golden Phyra as well as a team of 3. We could see these 2 teams at the very end battle it out here. Chills with some excellent shots on Spence. Quickly gets the elimination. Eliminating San. Migs slowly creeping up into zone. And is been dropped. Two teams remain. Monkey and Golden Phyra. As zone is hurting tremendously. Conqueror may not be able to make it to zone. And it goes out to zone. GG's and nicely done for a match number 3. Golden Phyra coming in first. Monkey coming in second. 06 coming in third. Straight out Nepal coming in fourth. Ragebait coming in fifth. Almost there coming in 6th. Nepal On top coming on 7th. Rain coming in 8th. Sushi's World coming in 9th. Lost Souls coming in 10th. Invasive coming in 11th. INSIDIOUS coming in 12th. Intimidators coming in 13th. 4 Kings coming in 14th. Notorious coming in 15th. Dope coming in 16th. Ironheart coming in 17th. TERO BAU coming in 18th. Blizzard coming in 19th. Teamforce coming in 20th. S4R coming in 21st. Going all out is Star with 8 defeats. Best Companion with 2 rescues, Coco Joy. That is match number 3. We've got one more match ahead of us. Y'all hang tight. Make sure you guys, you'll get your screenshots into the Rain Esports giveaway into their Discord server. That is pinned to the top. All right. Last match for tonight. We're back here in Myanmar, and this is this playing path is cutting completely in half from kind of the northwest and the southeast, with School, Pochinki, Razak, Yasnaya Polyana, Severny, all in jumping range of this flight path. So we could see teams go to Pochinki, School, Razak, Severny, Yasnaya Polyana. We've got quite a few teams that are jumping right off. So with them jumping right off, we might see them actually push towards the Georgia Pool Hospital area. But we shall see. May see a few teams kind of jump towards the military base, get looted up there, and then make their way across. We'll have to see how this zone does play out here. And we've got teams already down on ground. Let's go check out Dope Esports. They are inside the Pochinki area with Insidious. Keep an eye on those teams. Let's go take a quick look around. Teamforce start matching out. Match 4 being a team of 3, now quickly down to a duo. Lost Souls has a member down already and is out, so they're going to be moving forward as a team of 3. Whitney moving in really quickly. Juan, MVP, kind of stuck into a shack. Not going to be able to... Oh! Gets a knock and is eliminated. And a team of Force quickly down to just a solo. S4R and a Monkey. Monkeys with 1 elimination. S4R with 0 elimination and is down a member. They started out match 4 with a full squad and is now down to a team of 3. Can they take on a Monkey as they do try to push forward? Monkeys are pushing and advancing closely. Hida is right outside the door at the window of 2 members of a Monkey. Does get hit really hard by the Uzi. Phoenix gets dropped and has been eliminated. NGA with an elimination there, putting S4R on the board. Heading back into Pochinki, where we have an Insidious that has lost a member. They're going to be now moving forward as a duo team. This is a 3v2 inside Pochinki with Dope and Insidious. Dope is on the board with 1 elimination. Sushi's World has a 1 elimination. S4R has an elimination. Lost Souls down to a solo has an elimination. Dope has an elimination as well. 4 Kings starting match 3. Let's go check it out. They are starting match 4 here, being just a team of 3. And they have an elimination as well. Golden Fire with 2 eliminations. And right now, they are the ones that are leading the way with the eliminations. All right, Golden Fire trying to move closer into zone. And Dope down has a member knocked already. Once again, they could be down to a solo. All right, now Dope has 3 eliminations. And they are able to get a revive there. So they are back on their feet with a 2. With a team of 2. Let's quickly hop over to Ragebait with 2 eliminations. And TERO BAU looks like they are going to be eliminated from match number 4. INSIDIOUS have been eliminated. S4R have been eliminated. TERO BAU have been eliminated, and as well as Team Force. Those 4 teams have been eliminated from match 4. We still have quite a few teams that are sitting as a full squad and or a team of 3. All right, we got a lot of teams that are still dropping like flies. Blizzard with 3 eliminations. San still a full squad, but currently have 0 eliminations here in Erangel. And looks like our zone could actually potentially move towards school, so we might see a lot of these teams start moving in towards the center, towards a Rosic and or a school to kind of start getting prepared for the zone to close in. But we have quite a few teams that are making their way kind of in the Pachinki area. So we'll watch this area very closely as we do have teams that are starting to make their way in. We have Nepal on top with 1 elimination, full squad moving in to Pachinki. We have Dope Esports with 4 eliminations, sitting as a duo team after starting this match being a team of 3. Alright, San just got done with some eliminations. They now have 2 eliminations and they are on the board. Blizzard down to a duo team after starting this match off with being a full squad. They now have 3 eliminations. Ooh, and Wolf pulls on in. Jot coming in, trying to get a clutch here, and is down and out. Leon coming in from behind was able to quickly eliminate and be able to get these revives, bringing us on to 4 eliminations and a team of 3. Still got a lot going on in the Pachinki area. Looks like we still have about 4 teams there inside of Pachinki. Nepal on top has lost a member. Sohong is down, has been dropped. Can they get the revive with everything that's going on? They are quickly being covered up by Ragebait as they are making their way up towards the church. Nepal on top are in trouble with just being a solo left. Krishna is the last one, still stands for Nepal on top. Ragebait quickly moved in on top of the church and was able to quickly eliminate a lot of the players for Nepal on top, bringing them down to just a solo. Baby Tang with Dope Esports kind of holding back here a little bit. Does have an opportunity, could actually take out the last member of Nepal on top. But got to have to make these shots count. Does get some shots on a few of Ragebait. Does give his position away to Krishna. That is just inside the warehouse. Ragebait now is actually moving down to the recall location that's outside of Pachinki. Krishna may be in trouble here. Baby Tang kind of takes the roof a little bit. Could actually do a third party here, but with the Ragebait being a full squad, and 3 of the members are down, it may be end over for both of these teams. Maddie is down with the Ragebait, and they're going to quickly get that revive. So Baby Tang is going to be in trouble here with a Ragebait. Nice molly. And Baby Tang does get hit and is going to quickly drop back inside the building and get healed up. Baby Tang smokes it all out and then drops Maddie and then is eliminated. Ragebait on the board with 8 eliminations and still sitting as a full squad as soon as they can get everybody back up on their feet. And now they're going to be pushing through Pachinki to the next zone. And our next zone is going to... Our next couple zones we got Sushi's World kind of out on the only hilltop that's still left remain. Not a lot of cover here. Do have a few buildings, but you also have shelter. Now we could definitely see teams actually go down inside the shelter to kind of wait it out a little bit as the zone does close in. Now with that, they may be stuck down there and they'll have no way out except for to actually get out of go through the zone to be able to get out. So we may not see teams actually drop down underneath inside. All right, all the members of Asan are on top. None of them are underground inside a shelter at all. We got 7 teams that remain. Ironheart with Hyper, only one still stands. Sushi's World, full squad with 1 elimination. Almost there. With the 5 eliminations, and they are sitting as a solo. San with 5 eliminations, with being a team of 3. Golden Fire with Dom, last one still stands. They have 2 eliminations for the team. Intimidators with 3 eliminations, and they are sitting as a team of 3 as well. Ragebait leading the way with 8 eliminations, with 9 eliminations now, and it still sits as a full squad. They now are up to 12. I believe they just eliminated Sushi's World, and they did. That's going to be bringing them up to 12 eliminations. We have 6 teams remain. All right, Ragebait making their way into zone. It looks like they're going to try to secure one of the 3 places that have buildings. 6 teams remain. Our 3 teams that are remaining with only a solo, we could definitely see them actually wait it out and push in as the zone does start to close in. This is going to give them plenty of time for the other teams to be knocked out, giving them the advantage to be able to place higher. Scooby with almost there, kind of playing or dangerously close to the blue zone, but that zone has not started shifting yet. Golden Fire, Dom kind of making their way into the zone, getting a little bit closer. Ironheart, Hyper moving out towards the farm, kind of waiting it out as the zone does. We got about 35 seconds remain for the next zone shift. Both San and Ragebait have taken positions inside the zone. Intimidators are making their way into zone, and they're going to be putting up a position, but they are right here on top of San. San was kind of out in the open a little bit. Dash has been eliminated. Intimidators are going to be down to just a team of 3 if they can get rid of San. If not, they're going to be moving forward as a duo potentially. both Dom, and Hyper both have moved into the zone as well. Fragger 09, last one, still stands for Intimidators. And Hassan came out on top there, still maintaining a team of 3. Blaze moving in. Blaze is down now. Leon, last one's Ragebait comes in with a nice kill there. They are now up to 14 eliminations. And they are still sitting as that full squad. They have more guns and more people still alive for the last 2 teams. Scooby holding on for that could be the 3rd or 2nd place. We're almost there. Hyper with Ironheart holding on strong as well. But Hyper might be in trouble as a Ragebait does start to move in and try to circle around. Hyper with those shots just might be in trouble now that his position has been given away. Ragebait coming in with 15 kills. We're now down to just 2 teams remain. Can Ironheart hold strong and get the elimination? And is down and out Ragebait with the chicken dinner for match number 4. Ironheart coming in 2nd, almost there, coming in 3rd. Straight out of Nepal, coming in 4th. Golden Fire coming in 5th. Intimidators coming in 6th. Sushi's World coming in 7th. Invasive coming in. Lost Souls coming in 8th. Dope coming in 9th. Nepal On top coming in 10th. 4 Kings coming in 11th. Monkey coming in 12th. Blizzard coming in 13th. Rain coming in 14th. 06 coming in 15th. TERO BAU coming in 16th. Insidious coming in 17th. S4R coming in 18th. Teamforce coming in 19th. Going all out with 8 defeats goes to Ragebait Ninja. Best companion with 2 revives going to a Ninja as well. Definitely putting in the work for the team and getting that final kill, giving a Ragebait the chicken dinner for match 4 here in Erangel. That is it for tonight for Rain Esports. $30 cash prize. Until next stream, guys. Oh, also, make sure you get your screenshots in for the stream. Get them posted into the Rain Discord server that is pinned to the top of the chat so you can get your name entered for a giveaway of $10 cash or UC. Until next stream, guys, I will catch y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful Sunday evening.